Hey everybody, today I'm doing an overview and demo on my Bissell CleanView Bagless PowerTrak. So, a couple things I'd like to clear up. I am back. I took another hiatus because, took about 2 years away from the community. I come back, it's more toxic than ever. I'm like, what on earth? So I took another hiatus. I'm still not fully back. At most, I'll be posting here once a week. And this is also, I am considering this a quote-unquote rebirth. So just think of this as Buster 1849 2.0. And my old videos do still exist. They are just unlisted, so unless you have a link, you can't view them. So yeah. Anyway, so the CleanView PowerTrak. CleanView PowerTrak was first introduced in 2002, and it was the wide path version of the concurrent CleanView Bagless, which was the same machine, just with a normal path base. The machine underwent two revisions, one in 2003, where the color was changed from purple to maroon, and then there was also a black version, and the motor was changed to the normal Bissell motors we all know today. Well, Korean Bissell motors we all know today, at least. And the original CleanViews also underwent that same revision. Then in 2004, the maroon color stayed. It just underwent, some other changes. But also a Plus and Deluxe version were introduced. The Plus version was dark blue and had a turbo brush. The Deluxe version was sky blue and had a turbo brush and a dirt sensor. The CleanView PowerTrak was then discontinued in 2005 and replaced with the CleanView Revolution. But we're not going to get into that because this is about the PowerTrak, not the Revolution. And I've had this vacuum, well, it's been in my life, I should say, since 2005. This was my parents' vacuum. It's the first upright I have memories of. And I've got a lot of history with it. It will always hold a special place in my heart, and I'll always love it. And yeah, so now let's get into it. So bottom up, you've got the PowerTrak window because this is the PowerTrak model. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this. These PowerTrak bases are complete pieces of crap. Like, just about everyone I've seen, and I know everyone I've had in particular, has had issues. Because the original base for this, if you've been here for a while, you may notice this is a different base. The old base said, use a style 7 filters and belts. Had a big gash up here from, I want to say around 2013 when my mom was vacuuming under her bed and it got caught. And yeah. And this is a new base I bought off of eBay. What happened was the other base had a ton of cracks underneath. The brush window was just horrific, and every last screw on that base was stripped out except for one. It just got in really bad shape. I know how it happened, but I'm not going to get into that because it's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I know how it happened. And then, if you guys remember that purple PowerTrak that used to be featured on my channel sometimes back in the day, this whole rubber piece over here just flat out broke off. And then there was another collector on YouTube back in the day who had a PowerTrak Deluxe. This rubber piece still also broke off. So, yeah, these PowerTrak bases are complete junk. Unless it's for collecting purposes, stay away from them. All right. Anyway, so 7 height adjustments, goes all the way down to bare floor, which don't use this on bare floors. If you have hardwood or something, it's probably going to scratch it. I've used this on hardwood before, and it never really did any damage to the floor, but still, don't chance it. Low carpet, everything in between, and then high carpet. Then you've got a nice bayonet bulb in here. I wish they had kept using these, because these were so much better than the peanut bulbs. I don't know why Bissell stopped using them. I don't know if it had something to do with the lift-off bagless or what. But I just know they should have kept using these, because these were way better. Got a little pull-out filter here. Just, and anybody who knows these do not have very good filtration at all. So, But for me, it's never been a big issue because it is easy to maintain. So you just take this, wash it every 1 to 3 uses, depending on how dirty your house is, and then just put it in a window and let it dry for 48 hours. It's not that hard. I know I'm probably gonna get a ton of hate for saying that, but I mean, it's just my opinion. Then take this dust cup out. It's kind of a small dust cup, but I've never, overfilled it. Then you turn it around, twist this little yellow knob to the left, and then this whole upper tank comes out. And there's also a filter up here. Foam filter wrapped around a plastic core. Same story with that pull-out filter. You just take it out, wash it, sit in a window, let it dry for 48 hours. Do that every 1 to 3 uses, depending on how dirty your house is. Pretty easy, not much to it. This was also, like I said, the revision of this machine. So it had the final revision before they moved on to the Revolution. So this has the clean filter indicator, which is actually an airflow indicator. Don't fall for that clean filter indicator nonsense. Which I think by the time they got to the CleanView Helix, Bissell got their head screwed on straight and they changed it to airflow indicator. So then on the side, we've got the power switch right here. I don't know what's wrong with this camera, I'm sorry. Power switch right there. Got a HEPA filter on the side. This is not a sealed system, so it's not like a HEPA filter would, do that much good. But it's still nice to have, so just replace this about every year. Then on the back, got extension wand and a pretty nice crevice tool. This is also the older version of this, had a crevice tool with holes up here, and this end was slightly different. But like I said, this is the revision, but it's still a nice crevice tool. This dusting brush though, this combo tool, dusting brush / upholstery tool, the older versions of this came with just a regular, dusting brush, but that was not a very good dusting brush at all. It was very hard. It felt like a bunch of, they would have been better off putting cinder blocks on it. This dusting brush, the dusting portion is okay, but oh my God, this has got to be the worst combo tool. Because let me show you what you got to do to get to the upholstery part. Yeah, and the upholstery part works okay, but it's just doing too much, When I was a kid, I wasn't strong enough to, get to the upholstery part. I used to have to take this and beat it on the ground. In fact, it's probably still got marks on it from me doing that, as you can see. And then you've got carrying handle right here. Got the hose. It's a pretty nice long hose. Yeah. Stretches pretty far. It's a nice hose. And that just sits right back in there, and you put it right up here. Cord clip up here, not the easiest thing to get into, but once it's in there, it's in there. So, yeah. Now I guess I'll just give you a demo of it. So, here we go. Okay, so see what it got up a little bit of stuff. Pretty good. These older Bissells do a decent job cleaning. Of course, they're not going to clean as well, you know, as a SIBO or something like that. But they still do, you know, a decent job for, you know, what they are. But anyway, so that was the overview and demo of the Bissell CleanView Bagless PowerTrak. And I hope you guys enjoy it.